Whenever you drop sensitive information into a public AI tool, you might feel like you're talking to a private assistant. In reality, you are broadcasting that data to a crowd of strangers. This diagram illustrates the mechanism behind the leak. Generative AI learns from what you feed it. The prompts you submit act as fuel for the AI brain, where discrete information is broken down and processed to help generate answers for other users later. The fallout from this exposure follows a predictable pattern. We track 3 specific hazard zones. Zone 1 involves financial ruin through regulatory fines. Zone 2 covers legal catastrophes like breached NDAs. And Zone 3 focuses on personal harm, including exposed medical histories. We rely on AI for efficiency, so abstaining isn't the goal. Instead, the focus must be on adopting a strict, repeatable defense protocol to manage the risk. The first step of the protocol starts before you ever type a prompt. You must recognize certain classes of data are entirely forbidden from entering a public AI tool. This scanner highlights our first strict category. Tier 1 is the human element. This covers personnel details like performance reviews and social security numbers, and medical information, including health conditions or biometric data. If it identifies a human or their health, it stays out of the prompt. Tier 2 is the corporate vault. This includes unreleased financial data, like draft budgets or Q3 earnings drafts, as well as internal investigations and strategy memos. If the information dictates the future or uncovers the past of the organization, it is prohibited. Finally, Tier 3 is the security core. This covers criminal justice information services data, API keys, and server access tokens. Because these credentials grant access to restricted systems or federal databases, they carry the highest risk and must be excluded. To summarize, if a piece of information identifies a person, dictates a company's strategic future, or grants system access, that prompt is disqualified from being used in its current state. Now that you know what to look for, you need a way to spot it quickly. Run your draft through a rapid 10-second mental assessment before you begin formal sanitization. Look at the front page test. Would you post this exactly on LinkedIn? If no, keep it out. Next, the client name test. Swap real names for placeholders. Finally, the Control F test. Search for $, SSN, or @ symbols. If found, scrub immediately. Complex documents require a formal verification process. Step 1 is the origin check. From a restricted database, stop. Step 2, PII scan. Detect names or IDs, sanitize. Step 3, asset scan checks for financials. If clear, Step 4 grants clearance. Routing your raw data through these specific filters removes subjective guesswork. It ensures you meet a baseline of security before you interact with the AI. If your document gets flagged for sanitization, this split screen shows your target end state. On the right, a reckless prompt exposes an employee's name and API key. On the left, the safe version achieves the same goal using an anonymized subject and redacted credentials. Use these methods. Tactic 1, the template method. Strip specific data and ask AI to format the blank shell. Tactic 2, aggregation. Have AI build formulas to run locally. Tactic 3, dummy data swap. Replace real metrics with fake numbers. Effective sanitization allows you to extract the value of the AI's logic capabilities without exposing a single piece of real corporate intelligence. Scrubbing your draft text is the first layer of defense, but it must be supported by a secure digital workspace. This dashboard outlines the Guardian's rules. Rule 1, compartmentalize. Never mix personal AI accounts with corporate data. Rule 3, opt out. Manually turn off chat history and model training. Rule 4, your ultimate failsafe. If you hesitate about a piece of data, do not hit send. Technological safeguards are effective only if the operator maintains strict boundaries. Your habits dictate your security. You now possess a comprehensive 5-step framework for safe AI usage. Knowing the tiers, running the rapid tests, verifying the data, applying sanitization tactics, and maintaining your daily rules. Before every submission, run this final checklist. Confirm Tier 1 personnel data is clear. Tier 2 financial and legal data is clear, and Tier 3 passwords and CJIS data are absent. Verify sanitization is complete, and you've passed the public tests. Every piece of data that enters a prompt relies on your final judgment. Your decision to scrub, redact, or withhold is what prevents a leak. Adopting these protocols ensures that as your organization integrates generative tools, your internal data remains exactly where it belongs, inside your control.